Hello, I'm Polo Sandoval live in New York. We are following breaking news out of Southern California, where dangerous and fast-moving wildfires are currently raging in Los Angeles. They are threatening thousands of homes and lives. The fire chief there says at least 30,000 people have been ordered to evacuate so far. A powerful windstorm is what's really fueling the flames and has prompted officials on the ground to declare a state of emergency that's in effect. And the situation is only expected to get worse in the coming hours ahead as the winds are forecast to grow even stronger, which is hard to imagine. Residents fleeing the fires describing these harrowing scenes you're looking at.
This is the worst fire I've ever encountered. I've been within a mile, and I've never had to get evacuated. So I was really surprised that the fire moved so quickly this time.
We were running down, you could see palm trees, just like random palm trees on fire. So I'm sure leaves are burning and falling down, and it's literally apocalyptic.
And hellish as well. Hundreds of firefighters are on the front lines right now. They're trying to battle the flames. The largest fire now, nearly 3,000 acres in size, and it's burning around the coastal neighborhood of Pacific Palisades.
Hell of a way to start a new year. We were here not too long ago, the Franklin fire. A few weeks prior to that, the Mountain Fire. November, December, now January. There's no fire season, it's fire year, it's year round.
CNN's Nick Watt and his team have been following this coverage since this afternoon and into tonight. Nick, hard to believe you were saying earlier that today started as a pretty picture-perfect day, and now look at what's happening behind you.
Polo, I mean, not to make this personal, but I started this morning having a swim in the ocean at 8 o'clock. It was a beautiful morning, but just as I was getting out of the ocean, the wind was beginning to pick up. We knew this was coming. 2.5 hours later, 10:30, this blaze began. Now it has exploded. And look, we are now, we've spent most of the day, Polo, up in the hills. The beautiful little windy streets, the beautiful multi-million-dollar homes, some of which are no more. We've now come down into Palisades Village, the center of this community. That was an apartment building that we have watched. Jesus! Whoa! Sorry, I nearly got hit by something there. We're gonna have to get back. We've just watched this building just disintegrate, and a little part of that building nearly hit me there. All of these embers that you can see, Polo, that's the problem. These embers on that wind, any of these embers can cause another fire. And that's what's been happening all day. That's what's been happening all day and will continue to happen all night, because the wind is only going to get worse. It's going to be worse in just a few hours before the dawn.
We had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles County, L.A. County Fire Department Captain Sheila Kelleher-Burko, who's been helping to lead this situation for the latest on this fast-spreading fire. Captain, thank you so much for joining us, especially during these circumstances. As we've heard, these wind-driven fires spread erratically and rapidly. What's the scale of the current evacuation order?
The current evacuation order is huge. There's 30,000 residents that live in this Palisades area, and they've all been ordered to evacuate. It's critical. This fire is wind-driven, and we haven't seen the worst of the wind yet. It's coming at its peak hour tonight between 10 and 6 tomorrow morning.
And we're hearing millions in Southern California will be impacted in a dense urban area like this. What do people need to know about the best routes to take as to not get stuck or block first responders?
I think what's really important is that they pay attention to the warnings, because we ramp it up for the most part. So as soon as that warning comes into place, start getting your things ready and start evacuating. People that live in these wind-prone, fire-prone areas, they're pretty aware of their surroundings. So, they understand where they need to go. But it's really getting out early. That really helps us.
And what resources have you all with the LAFD and partners deployed as of this time?
Yeah, so this is started in LAFD's, LA City's fire, and we are in mutual aid with them starting about 11:30 this morning. So we've supplied about 100 firefighters, and Cal Fire has also sent out a bunch. Governor Newsom is down here assessing the scene. So we definitely have a ton of resources on this land as well as in the air.
Obviously, your firefighters trained for disasters like this one. Just give us a sense of the danger that the fire coupled with the wind poses for your firefighters in a region like the Palisades. What are they up against?
What's challenging about this is the topography. Not only is it incredibly steep and it's hard to navigate up some of these things, but the way the wind whips through these canyons and passes is incredibly dangerous. So the wind can shift at a moment's notice, and that also the fire can shift. The other thing that's incredibly dangerous is how far these embers can get thrown and tossed because of the wind. So we definitely have our hands full.